What's going on, people? It's your boy Eddie Lamar Sharp Jr., aka Mr. On Point, looking to be your new moderator for Deliciousness. Today I'm gonna be reviewing one of the classic delicious candy bars that all of us may have had at some point, or maybe not. But if you hadn't, you're finna learn something about it today. That is going to be a Three Musketeers. How do you even say that singularly? If you're talking about one, the Three Musketeers, it always sounds plural. I guess it ain't nothing you can do about that. So what this candy bar is basically is a chocolate shell on the outside with nougat on the inside. Nougat is such a strange word. Nougat, 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 nougat. That's a strange word. So you end up getting a soft, subtle crunch followed by an airy, lightly chocolated flavor behind that. Now, the way this candy bar got its name is that it started off as three different candy bars. It came as a vanilla flavor, a strawberry flavor, and a chocolate flavor. And at some point, they dropped all of the flavors and just made it chocolate. Now, I know y'all see this wonderful, delectable glass of milk right here. I just have to let you know that before I try anything with any level of chocoliciousness in it, I have to have some milk with it. It just washes down that chocolate so wonderfully. You know, you should try it sometimes. I don't know if you're lactose intolerant, you can't do that. If you're not, get you some milk. Just go well with the chocolate. Baked goods, so many things. Milk is just wonderful. I guess the next step is to just try this thing out. It's time to try some Three Musketeer Deliciousness. Now, the wrapper is, it's a cool wrapper for, a candy bar. Aesthetically pleasing. It's something that's going to catch the eye. So I understand, like, from an old school perspective, this candy bar was made in 1932. I'm sure the wrapper's changed since then. But, it's one of those wrappers that grabs the eye when you look at it because, the light reflects off of it. If you notice my lighting in here, it's reflecting right off of that thing. And in the color scheme, you got red, white, and blue. So, red, white, and blue, that's just the American way. So we're going to look at that and be like, hey, that candy bar is patriotic, right? Yeah, let's get it. And, it got a little shield over here on the left side, that little three with the crest. It's Three Musketeers. Well, technically it's Four Musketeers, but the story of Three Musketeers is about the one person that's not a musketeer becoming a musketeer. So, before anything happened, it was just from his perspective, Three Musketeers. So, that's a different situation. But, I think this candy bar, got some stuff about it. So what you got right here is 240 calories going on. Now, that's about 12% of your daily value of calories you should take in. So if you eat 10 of these, you're doing bad. So you probably shouldn't eat one. But if you're going to eat a candy bar, you at least need to know what you're in for. You need to know where the deliciousness is coming from. You need to know if it's even worth eating this. If you're going to have a cheat day, is a Three Musketeer worth that day? Worth that time? I don't know. Let's find out. Opening candy bars is always weird because look, it just tear right off. Like, why they don't make it easier? I guess if you're using some aluminum foil type paper to do your candy bar, that's what you're gonna get. We live in a masculine, male-led, dominated society. So it's not really easy for me to eat phallic-shaped, situations, but only if they're delicious. So, this gets a pass because it's delicious. I won't eat no candy bar that's phallic-shaped that ain't good. You know what I'm saying? So, first bite, baby. Well, let's see the design. They got that stereotypical DNA design. It got the little ridges going back and forth. I don't know what that's about, but let's go for it. You remember when I said I don't eat nothing unless it's delicious? This candy bar is delicious, and I knew it was going to be delicious. It stood the test of time. It's always been around, like since 1932. It's coming up on 100 years. Not only that, but it's had tons of different flavor iterations that make it delicious. But, see now, I need my swig of milk. You feel me? That was more than a swig, because that milk is delicious. You hear me? Now, I usually put my candy bars through a freezer test to see how they taste in the freezer, because some candy bars taste better once they've been freezing, and some even taste better, if you melt them in something. Every candy bar is not like that. For the Three Musketeers, for some reason, the nougat gets extremely hard in the freezer to the point that it's no longer airy. So it takes away from the quality of what you expect in a Three Musketeers usually. So this is the one that I would put in the freezer and then eat. This is one that I would just eat straight up And you definitely don't want it to melt, because once it melts, it's just no reshaping it. It's some candy bars that you can let solidify after that and they'll be fine. But see, this just ain't one of them. You know what I'm saying? So let me get one more bite. Mmm. Mmm. It's delicious. And let me put that down, because I just ate about 137 of them calories, them 240 that, which is daily recommended value. But this is a good candy bar. If you're going to have a cheat day and you want a candy bar to try out, do your Three Musketeers. It's good. It's worth it. But you got to love chocolate for it. It's very chocolatey. It's not as chocolatey as some candy bars, because it's got the lightness and the airiness of the nougat kind of takes away from the chocolate taste. So if you kind of into chocolate, don't like it too much, and want to try something different, Three Musketeers do the trick. It's a candy bar that stood the test of time, so it'll do you right. I appreciate you for watching me eat that candy bar. And this review is brought to you in part by the Deliciousness. This review is brought to you in part by the wonderful deliciousness of a Three Musketeer candy bar. A light, slightly chocolatey, airy nougat encased in a wonderful Chocoliciousness, delicious chocolatey shell. Have one and have a good old day, because it's going to be delicious. It's also 45% less fat than the average leading chocolate brand, so there's that. I appreciate you for joining me for this review. I want you to subscribe to this channel, rate my video whether you liked it or not, and comment your love for Three Musketeers, or somebody that you know that loves Three Musketeers. There are many more reviews to come. I'm trying to experience every single candy bar that exists. So if there is a candy, a food, a drink, and anything that you want to try, then leave it in the comments and let me know. I'm going to take in the calories so you don't have to. Or at least when you get ready to, you'll have the best choice of calories to take in. Holla at your boy.